Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Totem Tribe. I almost said Totem Tribe 2. That's Tribal Trouble 2. Welcome back to another episode of Totem Tribe Gold. In the last episode, we went to the Cradle of the North and kind of busted the world seal, and we don't exactly know what's happened because of it. This episode, we're gonna head to Mist Island. However, I don't think I've ever explained this yet. Rainbow Road, and no, it is not a reference to Super Mario. Don't sue me, Nintendo. Don't sue this game, please. Rainbow Road is, we've been making more and more progress towards it steadily, and the reason why we have is because that's what all these gems are for. I don't think I ever actually did explain that, but all the gems we collect go towards Rainbow Road. And so, if we collect every single gem in the game, this will unlock something special for us. Now, obviously, as you can see, my due diligence has varied greatly depending on which island we've been to, but we will go back and collect every single gem for this Let's Play, I promise you that. But for now, we're going to focus our attentions toward Mist Island. Chapter 12. What happened? What? Stop saying the same thing in the first sentence. What happened? What have we done? I wish I knew. The totem should have cured the land. Instead, they have unlocked something evil. All those shades coming from the broken world seal and attacking us. That's not a grammatically correct sentence. So many questions and so few answers. Oh wait, nope. Okay, I can't even read this. I couldn't imagine that in my worst nightmare. Maybe we misinterpreted signs that we saw. So many questions and so few answers. I wish I could answer at least some of them. I'm going to Mist Island high in the sky, a bizarre place of ancient puzzles and inscriptions. Hopefully, I'll be able to find some answers there. Here's an ad for the second game, by the way. Have fun. Alright. No? Nothing? Okay. So this is an Uruku only level, and I'm going to be honest. It's a fairly short one, but I do not like this level a lot. Puzzle finding, hidden objects, and shitty music. It's not really shitty music, but I don't like the music. Just simply put. On top of that, everything is clouded. It's, I don't know, I just don't like this general atmosphere.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm so sorry. Editor Matt, you can, like, I don't know, do something funny. So, to progress this island, we have to find these, like, electric charges and put them in their pedestals. Otherwise, yeah, again, it's just mostly going around looking for hidden objects and stuff. I said it's a short one, but it doesn't mean it's a little it doesn't mean it's not a little slow. Especially given that Uruku's movement speed is, like, fucking piss poor right now. Look at her, she is just moseying on about. And another good question I actually have to pose is, like, how the hell did she get up here? Like, it's bad enough we don't ever see boats in the game. So we don't know how she necessarily transports between island to island. But how did she get up here? I know magic's a thing, but we've never discussed the idea of teleportation magic. So, you know, I don't know. Totems grant immense power to their wielders. Is that the first stone? That was, okay. I will say, be on the lookout for anything and everything. This is a very collection-heavy island. Otherwise, for the most part, this island just kind of mainly serves as like a narrative progression. 14 smaller shells. Okay. I don't remember if I did not mean to move Uruku. Okay. Whoopsie. Did not remember there being 14 shells. But yeah, no, this is a kind of a narrative important island. the context does matter, especially for like what we're going to be up against for later islands. The Cradle of the North has the world's seal that protects this world. Is there a... Nope. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I really kind of don't have too much to talk about. We're just kind of going through here. I guess there is one thing I can talk about. So in the last episode, I'd mentioned that I had gotten my desk already and I had set it up. Something I had completely forgotten when I set up this desk is, for whatever reason, this desk seems to, when I get really loud, kind of like reverberates the sound, not necessarily like the sound of my voice, but like the sound of metal throughout the beams, because these metal beams I have for the desk are hollow on the inside, because it's kind of like the design is kind of, if I haven't shown the image in the last episode, is kind of like an ironwood design. How the hell did this guy get up here? If you wish to enter my tower, please or bring me something really nice, something you can find in the water. If you look very closely and pay attention. Well, let's go. Well, actually, you know what, let's go this way first, because we still haven't even read this yet. 12 totems exist in harmony. 6 totems are light and represent creation and life. The other 6 are dark and represent destruction and death. So yeah, I don't think I can necessarily get too loud, because like, one, I don't want to be waking everybody up since I record late at night, and two, I don't want my my desk reverberating sound a little bit. So what I'm gonna have to do is get more soundproofing foam, which would be nice, because I don't think the soundproofing foam I currently have really did much of anything. I forget, was there actually water this way? It may have not been. Place 12 totems around the world sealed to protect this world. Okay, can't progress any further. So now we're gonna go head back here, see if we missed any clamshells, because I feel like we may have. Or maybe, oh, that's right, I forgot, there's a spot right here. Yeah, they play really kind of dirty with, oh, that's not what I was looking for, okay. They play a little bit dirty with, the clouds and the layering, which, you know, that's cool and all, but, like, damn. It really is kind of hard to see. You can't walk on that, right? I don't think you can. No. It's, admittedly, I don't remember enjoying this island, so I know for a fact I'm probably gonna struggle a little bit trying to find everything. And, like, I don't want to sound negative, like, at the start of the episode because of this island, but, like, I just don't like these types of islands. What can I... Oh my god, there it is. Yeah, what can I say? I just don't like these types of islands. So we're just to expedite the process, we're gonna, like, move Uruku up a little bit. There we go. That way we're not wasting time. Place 6 totems around the world. Oop. Oh, okay. Thank you, game. So this is what Ancient Wisdom says. Totems grant power to its wielder. The Cradle of the North has the world seal that protects this world. 12 totems exist in harmony. 6 totems are light and represent creation and life. The other 6 are dark and represent destruction. Place 12 totems around the world seal to protect this world. Place 6 totems around the world seal to break the harmony and destroy the seal. It was so foolish to think that we knew what we should do. I was blinded by the power of the totems. Instead of activating the world seal, we have destroyed it, and the 6 light totems vanished as well. And what about those other 6 dark totems? Perhaps we could find them and use their powers to restore the seal and put everything back together, or back to normal? As I think of it, I can swear I see a sparkle inside the tier of heaven again. Or was it just my imagination? And that's it. That's literally all you have to do for this island. However, I did not mean to collect next yet. We're not done with this island. We got a lot to do. For one, we've got this. The structure somehow interacts with the sphere of clarity. Obviously, yep, we have that. And now we can see across the water. Find 21 celestial crystals to open this chest. Alright, so now we just gotta go around finding more shells, more crystals, another electro disc thing. Oh boy. Where, oh where have I not explored yet? Right there, clearly. And so now we eventually loop all the way around. However, there's still a tiny bit more to explore here. I think I am missing a shell, and I don't like that. Unless it's like up here, because unlocking this hidden path here unlocks a path we couldn't access yet, and that's what this Rune of Lightning is for. Getting past this gate. Up here, we discover a wise man. Do you feel this tension in the atmosphere? Do you hear the breath of sleeping powers that are ready to awaken? Bring me 4 thunderbolts, and I will teach you the science of storms. You will bring them in places, or you'll find them in places where lightning hits the ground. Yeah, I'm missing shit. So, right here, they just do one right next to you as a demonstration. I think you gotta wait for the lightning to finish striking. Come on. Yeah, there we go. And it's literally just a bolt of lightning. A little goofy, but if you've paid attention to where the lightning's been striking, you should be able to find them relatively easily. Oh, there's that last clamshell. Place that, you get an orb. Black pearl, sorry. There's that tower. Now we can use it to get this. After obtaining this Amulet of Wisdom, I feel like some long-forgotten knowledge is coming to my vision. I think it may help my tribe to do some research. The Amulet of Wisdom does, in fact, speed up research. I think it's by like 20%. So it is no slouch. I'm gonna fucking struggle here for a moment, so... Give me a second while I find everything. Oh wait, no, it's 21 celestial crystals. I'm a ding-dong. We get a golden scarab. Something we're not going to do with for the time being. Now, I just have to spend my time finding the last 2 remaining bolts. So, give me a moment. Alright, so one was right there. And the other one right there. They're unfortunately a little too well hidden in some regard. But with that, we give them to the wise man here. Excellent, you have brought them. Now listen, first you'll need a sky hall to watch for coming thunderstorms. After that, you'll be able to improve common towers with all the equipment required to attract and redirect lightning. You should try it later. We now have access to the last tower, which we're going to use very shortly, because now we're going to head to Scorched Island. Chapter 13. A Taste of Things to Come. Destruction of 6 light totems completely shifted this world out of balance. War rages everywhere, fueled by the power of the other 6 dark totems. All tribes have turned hostile against each other, thus forcing us into confrontation. The wolf tribe has one of the dark totems, so we must battle them and take their totem. I wish we were able to obtain it peacefully, but unfortunately conquest seems to be the only way. Come on. Being a little laggy here, I guess. Okay. Well, here we are. And fierce battles ahead of us. We should set up defense before contacting this grim wolf tribe, as this meeting may be dangerous. This is the first and only time we are actually going to come in contact and fight another human tribe. And, like, I kind of wish we had more of it, to be honest. Like, for as cutesy and wholesome as this game tends to be, I kind of wish we had, like, more confrontations with other humans. Because, like, there's a lot of... Like, the game has chatted up the idea of, like, having to fight, or, like, a confrontation being, a sprawling issue throughout this game. And they've just kind of... Oh, excuse me. Kind of done a whole lot of nothing with it. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that's like a bad thing per se. You know, they're kind of focusing all their efforts more on like the narrative focus rather than like actually subduing other tribes and stuff. But like, I don't know. You know, you mentioned confrontation so much. At least give it to us more than once. This is just kind of a me thing, but as you can see here, we have this fiery layer. It's non-hostile to us right now, but you can probably assume what's going to happen later. Unfortunately, we can't do anything with it now. But again, we'll come to it in time. But talking about these this human tribe kind of leads me into my next topic, and it's one that obviously couldn't be done within the constraints of the game due to like the size of the development team and the time it came out. But like, Totem Tribe only has its campaign story mode. That's it. There's no side modes. And I really wish there was like an alternative game mode where you could like face off against other AIs on the island, like be it humans, spirits, shades, or whatever, or even just like an island generator, so that way you can like generate entirely new islands and what is the thing I'm looking for? And just like you could like, with how much content's in this game, you could randomize objectives for players to do on these islands. You can make them solve puzzles. You can make them collect objects. You can make them fight enemies, and like you can. And there's so much content that you still have access to that you could utilize to make like the replayability of the game just surprisingly vast. And like, I don't think they really could have done that again, given the time and likely scale of the team back then, but it would have been such an awesome thing to have. This would have added so much replayability, and I think the game would have been probably at least ever so slightly more popular. Now, I'm not saying like it should have like a multiplayer mode. God no. I mean, I don't know how that would work necessarily with netcodes and shit, but just something a little extra. Because like, this is a fantastic game. I think I've already showcased that enough. But it's like, you know, once you know the game, you know the game. It's like that replayability with an island generator and the ability to fight enemies depending on like what you want or how they do it would just add so much more extra replayability and enjoyment to the game, in my opinion. Because like, the game has a lot. Like, there's still so much to learn and discover, and we're like only halfway through the game. But enough about that for now. I want to mention just real quick, as you can see here on the map, we've got kind of a tiny little sliver of land. It doesn't look like it's connected to anything, but if we go to these corners here, you'll see little sandbars that you can cross. Now, you can do that, but you really shouldn't. Because once you cross these sandbars, once you cross them, have a trigger box, where once you cross them, then the story progresses, and you don't want to do that yet. So for now, you just want to continue building up your base. Unfortunately, this does kind of encourage the idea of turtling a little bit, but then again, this game kind of works best when you just turtle a little bit. There's no like real existential threat to your base as long as you don't like progress. I mean, there's really not that many times where you actively get attacked And even when you do, it's not really harsh, bar maybe 2 times I can think of in the game. But for now, you don't want to cross these sandbars to progress. As you see here in the corner, build the fire tower, frost tower, and thunder tower to open this chest. So we got a little quest to build everything we need. So while we do that, I'm gonna do a cut real quick, just to get everything done. Alright, now that we've built the thunder tower, we can collect this. We have proven ourselves as experts in tower building. Is that a tower defense reference? And are I can't talk. And are rewarded with this crown of defender. I feel like the grammar in this game could have been a little bit better. Now our towers will be constructed much quicker. You know, honestly, that's really not a... Out of all the treasures, that's really not the most useful one. But it's still nice nonetheless. So, Thunder Towers, aside from being visually the coolest, have some surprising upsides. Not only do they attack with thunder, they get 2 upgrades. One for damage, and Thunder Towers can actually surprisingly chain up to multiple enemies at once. They do... This actually makes them surprisingly good. Or, like, I say good, I don't know. I'll have to try them next stage to really think of how good they could possibly be. But they also have one extra additional upside. Much like arrow towers, thunder towers can actually strike aerial enemies, which is fantastic. Because, you know, with only archers and archer towers, there really wasn't too much we can do. Oh, and I forgot shamans. Shamans also have the bonus upside of being able to hit aerial enemies, so that's another reason why I think shamans are really good. So, we'll upgrade all towers here just to get the extra damage, but note that they're only really going to be useful for these layers here, to be honest with you. So, don't sweat it too much if you don't want to upgrade your towers or get too many of them, but just note they will be useful here. Honestly, every tower kind of has like a use here. Mud guards actually are pretty... I would say they're only good on 2 stages, but actually on this one, they're surprisingly... they're actually useful for these fire layers, I'll say. Because I didn't think about this island when the fact that, like... Oh, yeah, you're gonna want to slow your enemies down and have people actually at your base defending. Yeah, so... With that, I'll just continue building, and I'll cut back to whenever I'm done. Alright, so now that we've finished everything, if you feel like you're a little too short on room, I would recommend destroying some buildings that you don't need, like the marketplace, because like that'll free up some room. So we're gonna start exploring off to the left here, because there's some enemies over this way, but this area I don't think actually has a trigger box now I think about it to spawn enemies, but it's important we get this done first. I just now realized we're gonna need a nice tower. God damn it. Okay. Ask and you shall receive. Dragon Plateau. So, it's funny that I talked about how shamans can actually hit aerial units, because we're going to be coming up across a number of enemies. Well, dragons are aerial, so it's nice that shamans are able to do that. Well, it doesn't look like they're here yet. However, we do have things to collect. Greetings to you, people of the Hawk Tribe. Feel free to take some rest in this fiery waste, or fiery land with our frosty freshness. I want to ask you for a favor. Red dragons threaten us, and our tower is defenseless against them. Help us, and we will be grateful. As you can see, yep, they just spawn immediately. It's quite a few dragons, all things considered. They're probably gonna like... Ooh, wow, they actually do more damage than I thought. Yikes. But, you know, with enough witch doctors, you'll be fine. I didn't realize they actually did AoE. Huh. But yeah, we'll be fine. Yep. All gone. Thanks to you, we are now safe. Please take this ice crystal. It may give you some winter coolness. So, I think it's fair to say that this guy is not associated with the wolf tribe, because he's weirdly friendly and, he's just kind of on his own. So, yeah, I don't know. For this idol here, we have find the ice crystal to claim this idol. Yes, just one. You can tell the developers were having a little bit of fun. He's gonna find 11 Wolverine claws. So we can start heading up this way. I think the bounding boxes, or trigger boxes, are in these locations here. So we're gonna go through this middle path. It's, all things considered, this is a pretty tiny island for how deceptively big it kind of does look. So we're gonna start upgrading more of our troops, because we can do that now. I kind of forgot. Got a little too focused on the side stuff. They're definitely taking their time. I just like kind of can. But first we're actually gonna focus on the research. Let's definitely get our melee units' defenses up, so that way they'll be tanky, because frontline enemies, our frontline troops should be tanky. Now we actually have level 2 stuff for our troops now, which is nice, or for our fighters now, which is going to be really nice, because enemies here are gonna pack a little bit of a punch, I think. We'll see. We'll just start upgrading everything. We're just gonna wait for the rest of our army to finally catch up. I'm just gonna destroy this, honestly. It's not serving any purpose. Upgrade melee 2. I'm not gonna worry about armor for range. Excuse me. For ranged units, because it's not entirely necessary. Because they're in the back, they're not gonna be taking shots. There's a joke to be made there, and I'm not gonna make it. Alright, so can't do anything about that, so we're gonna walk over this way, and as you can see here, yeah, Mighty Wolf Tribe rules this island. You are no match for us, and we'll face our unimaginable power, as that one guy has already died, you know? So yeah, this is our first engagement with actual other humans. For the most part, they're literally just the same. I don't think they're actually upgraded, but they're toned red to obviously indicate that they're enemies. That is the visual indicator in this case. But as you can see, they're really going down quite easily. It's admittedly a little sad. But that is the power of shamans. They're just that good. Like, these fire towers don't mean shit. They're also not doing so hot against us. Yeah. You were lucky to catch us unprepared, but now witness the cunningness of the wolf. You will be defeated. Yeah, unfortunately we caught them. We hear suspicious sounds from the depths of this weird structure. We better be prepared for anything. I think we may be on a timer for that. Don't quote me on that. So in the meantime, we're gonna get up this tower, because, I think we want to go this path first before we open the door. Yep, okay, enemies are now starting to pour through. However, for some reason, these ones aren't red, which might be an oversight, but, we should be, honestly, we should be fine. Are the towers... Okay, yeah, so the towers are attacking. So, you can see here, Lightning Tower is attacking. Oh, they do have shamans. Yeah, they're still not doing so well, because, the units are strong, but Lightning Towers are admittedly really hard to see attacking, because the way the, lightning effect is, but, as you can see there, I think it just killed 3 of the enemies on the spot. But yeah, no, that tower, or that layer, went down easy. We can actually start building stuff, too. If we really wanted to, we can... Oh, okay. I guess they're bigger than I thought. Well, nothing like getting more shamans. I don't care about space usage, because it don't mean shit in this case. But yeah, no. Towers easily make easy work of them. I forgot I was supposed to upgrade that. Whoopsie. We're just gonna cancel that one. We don't really need the extra troops. Because instead we want this chest up here. Let's see, I'm just gonna check around to see if I miss any Wolverine claws. Because I feel like... Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I should have had more than 3 at this point. I think I just... See, they're black on black, so it's a little hard to notice, so... You know, that's understandable, but... They do start getting more and more nasty with the way they place hidden objects in this game. Soon. Because now that we're at the halfway point, they're gonna start being nasty with them. Where are my scouts? Right there, okay. God, these towers are so slow. I think it's fair to say at this point how do I rank them off the top of my head? Obviously the normal tower's at the bottom. It's just shit. But I don't count that one because like you know, you're not gonna keep it unless it's specifically for surveillance. Then I would probably rank... Unfortunately, I think I would rank the Fireball one last. No, maybe Ice. Simply because Ice is not AoE. Well, it is, but it's very bad AoE. Then Fireball. Then Mud. Then Guard. Then Lightning. And then Arrow. And now, prepare to meet fire and utter ruin as you will be smited with unstoppable magic from the Wolf Tribe's fire shamans, powerful shamans. So now they're going to actually start using spells on us, which, yeah, actually hurt. There's unfortunately not much we can do against this. Ooh, okay, my game is lagging. The only way we can take care of this is by getting rid of this temple. Which shouldn't be hard enough. I mean, it's going down pretty easily. And with that, we get our next Shaman Mask. Not that we do with it for now, we'll just have to continue collecting them. But, you can see here, they actually are starting to put up a little bit more of a fight. Not that it really means much of anything, our Shamans are just too powerful. I'm gonna start pushing over this way. I'll start bringing the scouts too, just to start looking around and stuff. And oh, okay, my game is starting to glitch. Oh no. Okay, shoot. I gotta finish this level up fast. I don't know if that's actually getting picked up in the recording like that, but I think I need to turn off and restart the game soon because I don't need visual bugs messing up gameplay. I haven't talked about that yet, but I think if you've been playing the game for too long, the game starts visually glitching out, which causes like everything except for like the background to start messing up. So yeah. Wolf Tribe is defeated and the Totem of Wolf is ours. Victory. So we got the first totem, but we're not done just yet. Obviously we still have the Wolverine claws. So we're just gonna go and collect the rest of them. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Actually I see that one up in the top right, so... Let's see if we can try and collect it. What I might do actually is just... Since we've now finished the stage and there's really no failure at this point, might just restart my game. Like, what, we're still missing... Oh god. Yep, okay. Actually, I'm going to use this as a chance to... I don't know if this will actually appear in the recording, but I'm going to use this as a chance to, like, see if you can find Wolverine claws, although I don't think that's going to work like that. No, I don't think it will. Okay, so I'm going to pause the recording, and I'll be back. Oh! Why did that happen? Oh, no fucking way. Wait. Wait. Okay, Volcano Island. We have... What? Why? What? What? Oh shit. Okay. Okay. I'll be back. All right. So now that we're back, I gotta find 11 Wolverine claws. I found one. I think I found 2 that I hadn't already. So I don't think I got to talk about this yet. It says here is the entrance to an underground passage where that the Wolf tribe secretly used to get to our village. Cool little Easter egg that decided to showcase some like actual world building. So you know that's definitely cool and all. I also just realized I can use this fucking Idol of Frost to bust down this wall. Oops. Alright, I am missing 1 claw. Beats me as to where the hell it is. I have a feeling it may be right here. Or, no, it's right there. Okay. And now we get a map. The Wolverine claw suggests to me that this map may lead me to my old lost tribe. I should see if chance will lead me to them. Alright. So with that, after having to replay through the entire island, we now have access to 2 more islands from before. We now have access to Firefly Island, which we're going to leave alone for a very long time. Just like the Great Desert, we're going to leave it alone for later. And then also Volcano Island, which is where we're going to head to next. But with that, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Totem Tribe Gold. In the next episode, Volcano Island, and maybe further. But with that, I'd like to bid you guys farewell. Bye-bye.